Welcome to Catholic News World.
Welcome to Catholic News World. Please subscribe to our channel. My name is Steph. Here are this week's breaking news headlines.
A Catholic priest who went missing on the way to a mission church was found dead. In Cameroon, Africa, Father Carol Chinda Ngito of the Mamf Diocese drowned after being swept away in a strong current while crossing a river. The 37-year-old priest died on July 30, first due to drowning while crossing a river to reach his pastoral mission church. He was remembered fondly by all his parishioners and those who knew him. Father Carol died in the line of duty, with his boots on, doing what he loved best, shepherding the flock entrusted to his care, said Bishop Aloysius Fondong Abangalo. The priest also kept a strong spiritual life. Bishop Abangalo said he was a praying seminarian, a prayer warrior. He prayed the Stations of the Cross, the Passion of Christ, every day. The bishop called it similar to a power outage at night, a plunge into darkness, where 1 minute the light is shining, then, without the slightest warning, we are plunged into darkness. During the funeral mass at St. Joseph Cathedral, Abangalo, the bishop highlighted that Ngito's life and death represented a testimony of faithful service to God and his people. The bishop noted that the priest transformed the new Christian community in Tabankwa from spiritual darkness into a paradise of faith and community. He would always share his experiences and wish he had the capacity to conquer all the evil around him, the bishop recalled. Born in September 1986, Father Carol lost both parents at a young age and became responsible for the raising his siblings, becoming a father to them early in life. He learned how to be a father as a small boy. He brought the experience of fatherhood into the priesthood and became a wonderful pastor, the bishop said. The bishop recalled the priest worked on his own hands to provide for his needs, including selling produce and apples to support his priestly formation. Abangalo remembered that as a seminary lecturer, he encountered the late priest who at the time was a seminarian. While working closely with him, I noticed in him a valuable and available seminarian. It was so touching, he recalled. He also remembered the priest's smiles, especially when he was with children, noting that had a deep love for kids. Bishop Abangalo appointed Father Carol as parish priest of the newly created Tabankwa Christian community in June 2023. After praying and discerning, the lot fell on Father Carol Chinda. And what a providential choice that has turned out to be. I went to that little St. Baptist parish, and I couldn't believe what I saw. Father Carol transformed darkness into paradise, he said. He said the late priest exercised exceptional commitment to the service of the Lord, a commitment not lost to his parishioners. For over 2 years, I have known Father Carol as a true pastor of souls in every respect, the bishop said, and then quoted the parish council chairperson who once said he loves his work. He loves us, and we love him. During our last meeting, he asked me to create a WhatsApp group where we share holy prayers and novenas and encourage each other on our priestly journey, the Cameroonian bishop recalled. He was known in the family as a man of peace and reconciliation, he said. Do not let the sun go down on your anger. You never know when he will come, he told the Christian community. You have lost a pastor, a father, a brother, and a friend. But rest assured, the same God who sent him to you will not abandon you, the bishop said. May the Blessed Virgin Mary, Mother of Peace and Help of Christians, continue to intercede for Father Carol, that God may grant you eternal rest in heaven, the true home of peace. You have an ambassador in heaven. You have an intercessor. Father Carol was a hero, Bishop Abangalo said.
Please subscribe to our channel.
Amid growing persecutions of Christians in India, there have been large protests, and the bishops raised their voices in support of 2 arrested nuns. The 2 Catholic nuns, arrested on alleged trafficking charges, have been granted provisional release on bail following nationwide protests. Asia News released that the Bilaspur court granted provisional release on bail to the 2 nuns and the young man who were arrested last week at Dirt Station in the state of Chhattisgarh after a group of Hindu nationalists made false accusations of human trafficking and illegal conversions because they were traveling with 3 tribal girls from Christian families. A lower court, despite the obvious groundlessness of the accusations, had in recent days rejected the request for provisional release, citing lack of jurisdiction under the section on human trafficking. Following this incident, the Catholic Bishops' Conference of India protested, denouncing an increasing number of such incidents of harassment against nuns. According to Matters India, the court's decision required the accused to submit a bond of 50,000 and surrender their passports. However, the legal and political repercussions of the incident are far from over. The bail was granted after the defense argued that the case was absolutely baseless. The court's order noted that there was no prior criminal record against the accused and that the investigation was in a preliminary stage with no direct evidence of trafficking or forced conversion. The parents of the women, who were alleged to be the victims, submitted statements confirming that their daughters were adults, had been practicing Christianity for several years, and had left for Agro willingly with their consent for job opportunities. The court found that the allegations were based on mere apprehension and suspicion. In a significant turn of events, the 3 women who were allegedly being trafficked have now filed a written complaint against Bajrang Dal members and a woman named Jyoti Sharma. The women accused the group of assault, verbal abuse, and forcing them to give false statements to the police. One of the women, Kamleshwari Pradhan, alleged that Jyoti Sharma slapped and threatened her, telling her to say she was being taken by force. She claimed that Sharma threatened to jail her brother if she didn't comply. Videos have also surfaced on social media showing Sharma threatening the group inside the police station. While the police have acknowledged receipt of this complaint, it has not been registered against Jyoti Sharma or the other Bajrang Dal members yet. Please pray for persecuted Christians.
Please subscribe to our channel.
A Catholic lay missionary from Ireland and a 3-year-old were kidnapped along with 7 others at an orphanage in Haiti. In Haiti, Port-au-Prince area, a missionary named Gina Hurdy and a 3-year-old disabled child are among the 9 people kidnapped by an armed group that attacked an orphanage on the outskirts of the capital on the morning of August 3rd. The other 7 people kidnapped were staff members at the facility. The orphanage, named after St. Helena, is run by the international charity Nos Petits Frères Issours and cares for over 240 children, according to the organization's official website. Gina Hurdy, an Irish woman, has worked in the country for 30 years and had been working at the facility for some time. Bandits broke in and kidnapped the group. Hurdy was the victim of an armed robbery at the same orphanage in 2013. At that time, one of her colleagues died from a hammer attack while trying to protect Gina. Local authorities, together with UNICEF and the Haitian Institute for Social Welfare, have initiated a plan to relocate the staff and children of the orphanage to safer locations. Sunday's attack is just the latest in ongoing attacks by armed gangs fighting for control of the area. The area where the kidnapping took place is under the influence of the criminal organization Viv Ansem, which was recently designated a foreign terrorist organization by the United States. The UN Human Rights Office reports that more than 5,600 people were killed in Haiti in 2024, a dramatic increase of 20% over the previous year. According to the UN, at least 175 kidnappings were recorded in Haiti between April and June 2025 alone. The organization wrote, "Our thoughts are with the 8 people involved, and we remain hopeful for their safe and rapid return." For over 30 years, NPFS has worked in Haiti with the most vulnerable children and families, providing them with access to education, healthcare, and a home when needed. Our commitment to the Haitian population remains as strong as ever.
Please subscribe to our channel.
Pope Leo XIV expressed his deep sorrow upon receiving news of the sudden death of an 18-year-old Egyptian youth, Pascal Rafik, who was in Rome participating in the Jubilee of Youth. According to the Italian press, Pascal Rafik was staying with her group in Artina. The young woman suffered from heart disease, had felt ill on Friday morning. She was taken to Valmontone Hospital, and the staff was unable to revive her. She died while being transferred to Colleferro Hospital. Pope Leo XIV welcomed the group of Egyptian youth Pascal was part of, led by their Bishop Jean-Marie Chamy. Pope Leo XIV personally offered his condolences and prayed with them, saying,
St. Augustine tells us that when someone dies, of course, it's very human and very natural to cry, to feel that pain, to feel the loss of someone who is dear to us. And yet he also says, do not mourn as pagans do, because we too have seen Jesus Christ die on the cross and rise from the dead. And it is our hope in the resurrection. That's the ultimate source of our hope. When we speak about a Jubilee year of hope, our hope is in Jesus Christ who is risen.
Watch our program every Friday at 7:30 p.m. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe to Catholic News World's channel. God bless.